Hi, welcome to the practice questions on being able to work out an unknown quantity that's in direct proportion. What I'd like you to do now is to pause the video and have a go at this question. There's parts A, B and C. Then when you're happy with your answer, then restart the video and we'll go through the model answers. So if you pause the video now and have a go at question 1. Hi, welcome back. Okay, we've got a direct proportion question here. P is directly proportional to Q, and P equals 7 when Q equals 12. Part A, write a formula for P in terms of Q. Okay, well what we're going to do now is we're going to write this as a proportionality statement first of all. So we write down here, P is directly proportional to Q. Now we're going to change this into an equation here. So we're going to put an equals into this. So P now equals, and we're going to introduce our constant. P equals our constant we call K. So we write K times Q. Now what we can do to be able to find this constant K is we're going to actually put in our values that were given to us at the start. So P is 7, so we write 7, and that equals K times Q. I'm going to write it the other way around, so I'm going to write Q times K, or 12K. Now I need to work out what K is. So if I've got the equals here, so if I take the 12 to the other side or divide by 12, I'm going to end up with K being equal to 7 over 12. Now all that's left to do is then put my value that I've just found out for K back into my formula here. So I get P equals, I now know that K is 7 over 12, so I write 7 over 12, so P equals 7/12 of Q, or 7/12 times Q. And this here is my formula. Part A done. Part B and C now are very straightforward, because we're just going to use our new formula that we've just worked out to find out what P is when Q is now 15. So we write down P is going to equal 7/12 of Q, and Q's 15. So 7/12 of Q, this is of means times in maths, so 7/12 times Q, and Q is 15. Now when I'm multiplying like this as a fraction, I tend to put the 15 over 1, and then I just multiply the top two numbers together and then multiply the bottom two numbers together. So 7 times 15 gives me 105. Over 12 times 1, well that's 12. How many 12s now? We've got an improper fraction, so how many 12s go into 105? Well, 12 into 105 goes 8 times, so I get 8 12s are 96, so I've got 11 left over. So I get my answer as 8 over and 11 over 12. So when Q is 15, P is going to be 8 and 11/12. Part C then. Slightly harder. We're now going to replace the P in our original formula with 10. So this time I get P is 10, so I write 10, and that now equals 7/12 of what Q is. Okay. So what I can do now is this time I need to take the 12, I need to get rid of this 12 here, and I need to move this over to the other side. So if I move the 12 up to there, This time, because I'm dividing by 12 on this side, I'm going to times by 12 to get rid of it. So I times by 12 on both sides. So 12 times 10 gives me 120. So I've now got 120 equals 7q. So now to finish this off, I've got to then divide by 7. I'll move the 7 over to this side and divide by 7 on both sides. So I'm left with 120 over 7 equals q. Okay, I've got this as an improper fraction. I could turn this into a mixed number. So I know that 17 sevens give me 119. So my answer now becomes Q equals 17, but I've got 1 left over, so 17 and 1/7.